Okay, I'm going to show you track a trigger. We're going to go here and launch it. The first time you launch it, you'll see an end user license agreement. The second time you launch it, you'll see something like this. So from the front page, I can add an event or view the data. So I'm going to say add event. So here, this is basically where you start. When you make a new trigger name or you pick a name for an existing trigger, it creates a new event. So in this case, if I find bugs, I get a little triggered. So it moves me to the body page. So the trigger for me is in my chest, and it's not that bad. Right now I've got a little hunger, and I'm not too tired. Okay, so then I go to the protectors page, and these are the kind of thoughts that I have. And notice these eye icons will invoke a little video, and that will tell you more about what goes on with those habits of thought. So I'm just going to assess what kind of thoughts do I have when there's a bug in the code. Well, I wish there wasn't. I don't feel very aggressive, although sometimes I can. I dread, like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to do it. There's a little self-aggression too in that. So then I'll go to the next page, which is the emotions page. So I feel a little fear, a little bit of panic. There's a little bit of play in there too, like it's fun to fix a bug. And then the share page, so here it'll auto-author a sharing message for me. And then when I press share, I can pick how I want to share it. Now Facebook won't copy the text, but my email client and the text messaging will. So, and I want to text it to somebody who cares, so you want to be careful about who you're picking to text this kind of information to. And I will go back to the app. So those are the main entry pages. Then we have what we call treat. And the first one you see is exit page. So to get out of the app, you would go to the exit and say either no check-in and just exit, or set a check-in timer. So if you set the timer in a few minutes, the phone will buzz and make a tone, and you can check back in with if you're still working with that trigger. We also have resources, and this list will grow, and a process page which will coach you through some breathing and some returning your attention to the body, so that hopefully the sensitivity of the trigger will reduce. And then the last thing is this view. You can always view your data. So in here you can see what it does is it shows the primary protector. So in this case, dread was the biggest, and then also the date and time, the name of the trigger, and then the primary emotion that came with that. And then once you have multiple triggers in here, you'll be able to just select a trigger and it'll show you the items, the events that are associated with that trigger name. So the idea here is to track your triggers over time, and you will have a reduction in your sensitivity to triggers and shortening of the duration of the amount of time that you spend triggered. And once again, to get out of here, I'm going to go to the treat menu and then exit, and I can say set a check-in timer and exit. And then I'll load some ads. In the pre-release beta version, it's taken a couple, I might have to look at a couple ads before it gets out of the app, but I hope you all enjoy, and best wishes, and make sure to send feedback. And you can find feedback. There actually is a drawer here. If you say send feedback, that'll initiate an email to me. Okay, thanks very much.